Good morning, VooTube viewers. It's me, it's Gertie Rude. I'm back again. I'm back on my perch. It's me, Gertie Bleeding Rude. I'm back, I'm Gertie Rude. That's enough of that old rubbish. Anyway, look, I found us a nougat. As it's Friday, I thought we all might like to have a titter. What do you reckon? A bit of a wizard wheeze. So I found the man of the moment. Here we go. Let's have a look at this.
And the Sussexes are losing friends faster than how...
It's Mr. Dan Wu-Tan from the Wu-Tang Clan, isn't it? Do you remember that group? I'm sure it's him. I'm sure it is. Anyway, he gave it up and now he's on the VooTube, isn't he? I don't know how he got in there. Still, there's room for everybody on the VooTube, isn't there, when you think of it? So, yes, so there he is. He's at Gobshite News, or whatever it's called. GB News? I don't know what it stands for. And he's going to talk about... Oh, I'm going to get to Mr. Wu-Tan. Yes, I am. Poor Mr. Wu-Tan. He's been going through the mill, he has. Yes, apparently he's been a very, very naughty boy, according to Twitter and the Twatterati. But here, he's talking about our favourite royals. Yes, our favourite boils, what live over there in your Hollywood Hills, in your Monty Shit Show, or wherever it is they live. No one cares. Here we go. Come on, Dan. Tell us all about it, dear.
Harry's losing court battles at the moment after the Beckhams became the latest A-list couple to ditch the pair following high-profile snubs from Oprah, Taylor Swift and George Clooney.
Well.
US producer Paula from...
What's the matter? Fancy them not wanting to know our Woko and Bazza, eh? Do you think they're a touch snobbish? What do you reckon, VooTube viewers? I mean, Amal Clooney and what's his name, old George? They need a bit of Woko in their lives, don't they? Yes, they do. I was really surprised that they didn't go on her Flopcast. I mean, it would have been brilliant, wouldn't it? Yes, she could have sat there and told Amal Clooney, you know, the human rights lawyer. She could have told her a story, couldn't she? Starting with the one about the bleeding soap advert that's a load of old hooey. Yes! I mean, you know, fancy them not wanting to know Woko. Here, and apparently they've fell out with Posh. Yes, they have. Old Posh.
Bollock suggests that the couple's big Hollywood freeze-out could be a simple business decision. I was really interested by this. This woman knows the industry, and she said,
yes,
everyone's got a movie to sell, and a Broadway play they want to debut on screen in London, or London's West End. And they know that Prince William and Kate, who are the biggest celebrity gets over there, won't show if they think someone is friends with Harry and Meghan.
And here we get to the very nexus and nub, don't we? There she is. She's got her skin rather marvellously... Well, she's got a ton of makeup on, hasn't she? Let's be honest, VooTubers. Yes, and she's sporting beige, you know. It is her de facto colour, isn't it, beige? Yes, like her personality. Everything's very beige and vanilla. Yes, it is. Yeah, and I heard from Lady C the other day, listen, don't say I've said, but I heard apparently she was only going to go and bleed, what was it, advertise some face cream or something to make you look more beautiful in the face. I mean, really? I've been using oil of Lulay since I was, well, a teenager. I mean, by now I should look like a bloody fetus, shouldn't I? I mean, you know, so I don't think she's got a lot of hope, has she, eh? She's not the best advertisement for skin, is she, really, when you think of it, bless her? No, nor nails, nor feet, actually. Or maybe bras. No, don't do bras either. Or, yes, what do they call that? Holding your tummy in. One of those, you know, the old... give you a bit of scaffolding round the stomach, dear. Maybe you should advertise that. The big girls' knickers, yes, with the elastic in them. That might do, I don't know. SpongeBob, I don't know. So anyway, what are they getting up to? Yes? Well...
But Tom...
Apparently, they're
Daily
not wanted...
Telegraph columnist Celia Walden puts the couple's plummeting popularity among Tinseltowners down to their blabber mouths, her words.
Celia Walden is the daughter of Brian Walden, who was a great political journalist in the 70s. I think he might have been The Guardian he came from, but he was on telly as well. I think he was he on the BBC, or he might have been on the Rediffusion, as it was in those days. The Independent, he used to do the Sunday Politics show, Brian Walden. And this is his daughter Celia, who is married to no less than Piers Mr. Morgan. No, yes! So there you go. It's best not to cross. You don't know who you're going to cross, do you? You don't know who they know. Yes.
Suggesting they've violated the Hollywood A-lister code and there's no turning back.
Yeah, of course they have.
So what do you think?
Because you can't tell them anything. And not only that, even the smallest thing, they're going to make a mountain out of it, aren't they? They're going to turn everything round to be about them.
You're silly, right. But Harry and Meghan are losing A-list friends because they can't be trusted. Dan at GB News.
Because A-listers don't want to go around with Z-listers, do they? No, they blimmin' well don't.
Vote in our poll at GB News on Twitter. Those results shortly. But first to debate this now, I'm joined by royal scoop getter at The Spectator, Cara Kennedy, and the social commentator, Joanna Jaju.
So here we go. We know what ways that's going, don't we, dear? Yes, we do. We all know what ways that's going to go. Sussex squad, yes. Alert. Here they are. They're sounding the clarion call for their idols, Woko and Bazza. Yes, they are. They love them. Can't get enough of them. Even though, you know, they don't even know they exist, really, do they? Yes, Sussex squad. They're sort of a bit down at heel for your Woko and Bazza, aren't they? Here, and I heard that old homie Scobie got the boot as well. Yeah, don't say that. Shh. He's saying that he left on his own accord, but, you know, he didn't. No, they sent him to Jamaica. He was forced to go to Jamaica. Yes, he was. He left all on his own accord, though, according to him. Hooey, he got the bleeding elbow.
Cara Kennedy, come on, Dan. What's going on here? Because
no one cares.
Clearly, Harry and Meghan, who were once the toast of Tinseltown...
They were toast as soon as they left the bleeding royal family, Daniel.
Don't seem to be getting these big invites and seem to be falling out with a lot of big names.
Oh, I don't think they ever fell in with the big names to fall out with the big names. But anyway, let's go along with that. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. I mean, Celia's column in the Telegraph was definitely right about the kind of breakdown in relationship with the Beckhams.
Yeah.
And I think
but that's an old story because that happened not long after the wedding. That did when she got Bazza to ring Beckham about Posh. Like Posh would have said anything. She's got too many things. She's got too many irons in the fire. She's spinning far too many plates. And an arriviste such as your Ms. Rachel Debacle Markle is very low on the list for somebody like Posh. She's an all right girl, Posh, actually. Everybody thinks Posh is the stuck-up one and Dave's down to earth, you know, Johnny come, one of those, you know, bit of a lad and everything. It's the other way round between me and you. Yes, have you met them? Yes, I have. Yes. She's very down to earth, very normal, and he's very, don't you know who I am? One of them, you know. Pratt.
And she says that the likelihood is that the Beckhams have pushed away Meghan and Harry rather than the other way around. I mean, we know that Brooklyn... Of
course they would, because they're Pratts. And Brooklyn got married to that what's her name, girl, that's a multi-billionaire or something or other, heiress.
Beckham's wedding, the big kind of Hollywood LA wedding.
That was massive.
They weren't invited.
No.
And we know...
I was invited, yes. But obviously, I didn't get to go. No, obviously, they only wanted me there to clean up after. But I mean, I was still invited through Tube. Yes, I was. Yeah. And when you think of it, that old Ellen DeGeneres, she's persona non grata in Hollywood. And those are the only people that hang around with them, really. And I don't see Ellen, really, you know, going around for coffee and biscuits. Do you? Eh?
That William and Kate were. Right. So people are starting to take sides now, and I mean, it's definitely.
It's because let me spell it out. It's because they are just the lowest of the low. Nobody, let alone speaking from my own point of view, who can ever forgive a woman that behaves the way she behaves towards her family? She's got a sister that's disabled in a wheelchair, and yet she's treated her disturbingly badly. You know, I mean, disturbingly badly. Absolutely no class, no grace, nothing, just disgusting, immoral. And that's before you even get onto the dad, isn't it? Yes. And then move forward to when they knew damn well, better than what we did, that Philip was, you know, going towards the end of his life. He obviously had this cancer for a long time and was in the hospital with the cancer when they were flapping their gums on bleeding Oprah, weren't they? Yes, they were. And then, of course, they would have known the inside information that the poor old Queen was moving towards the end of her life with bone cancer. They would have known all that, but they still couldn't stop themselves, yeah? It's like they've been sucking on bleeding lemons, the load of them, innit, eh? Who'd want them around?
of the future king than a couple that is associated with now leaks to the press, and kind of this crusade to take down the...
I mean, it was like there was literally no source for the funding freebies or finding freebies or whatever it was bullshit book they wrote. Well, they didn't write it. I mean, Scobie wrote it with some other bin that nobody's heard of, yeah? And the only source for the book was those two. So talk about spilling the bleeding tea. Honest to God, the pair of them. They've got a flex. Look at me, look at me. I am the Duchess of Muchness. Yes, I am. I'm not Meghan Markle debacle. No, I'm not. I'm a the. Yes, I am. I am, in fact, an entity. I am, in fact, I actually, well, when you look at me, you see the county of Sussex. Yes. Mainly on her arse.
The monarchy.
Joanna Jaju, that's what's going on here, isn't it? Harry and Meghan thought they would get everyone behind them, but actually...
Meghan's had a lot of people behind her, hasn't she? Yeah, shh, don't say I said.
Stars want the proximity to real royalty, and real royalty is now William and Kate, not the Sussexes.
It's Catherine every day of the week.
I think with Meghan and Harry's situation and after Spare and after the documentary, it's something that's going to naturally divide a lot of people. Yeah. You can't expect that, you have something like that, you're not going to have one or two people fall out. Or maybe just in general, in friendships. People
see her with my scarf, what she pinched. I'm sorry I keep going on about it. It was a year ago. Yes, it was. I still know she's got my scarf. Yes, and I want it back. Woman.
Fall out all the time for various different reasons.
She's always copying me.
That Hollywood is ditching them.
Yeah. She's got red shoes on. Shh, don't tell John Wedger it's Satnick's. They're satanic. They've got Satnick bleeding red shoes on food, mind you, to be honest. Nothing would surprise me. No, it wouldn't. Not with your debacle.
Got people like Oprah and Beyonce and Serena Williams and Tyler Perry in your corner. I would actually think that it's more realistic that a lot of these, Hollywood A-listers who are probably quite fickle. And
they've got their bleeding mobile number on block, haven't they, to be honest?
Probably care about their image and want to be in the right circles and want to be at Oprah's dinner party next to Meghan. Not, going against basically the grain of how the majority of the biggest stars in Hollywood, including even massive legends like Elton John, are backing.
Oh, but Elton bleeding John Wood, honest to God, that girl's a big old, she's a big old, I can't say the word. It begins with F, and sounds like Annie. That's your Elton, innit? Just a big girl's blouse, honest to God. And he's one of them, he's got to have his snout in every trough, and he's got to be there at the cutting edge. Oh, look at me, I'm witnessing for Kevin Spacey, yes I am. Oh, yes I am. Oh, and I'm bestie friends with Meghan Markle debacle, yeah. And Baldy Barry, yes, I lend them my private jet. I do, they can have anything of mine what's private. Yes, they can. Mind you, they probably all score from the same... Doria.
I don't think that's true, and I think a lot of those people that you just named are kind of pushing back quite publicly against them, especially when the stuff that they said on Oprah doesn't match up with the stuff that they said a few months ago, for example.
Nothing matches up, because they fried their brains, haven't they? Honest to God. Even my last remaining brain cells more
they walked back on the claims that the royal family were racist, and then they said that they didn't say that they were racist, and a lot of people there kind of publicly...
they did, because I actually heard them say it, and then I actually also heard him say to that other bleeding idiot, what's his name? That one was Tom, I don't know. One that was down in South Africa. Oh, they haven't asked me how I am. The BS one. That journalist, he said, we never said that. The paper said we said it. Well, I actually saw you say it. I saw your wife say it quite a few times. Yes, I did. We did. You've got to alter our reality because your reality is so disordered itself, isn't it, really? Yes, you make Hunter S. Thompson look bleeding sane and sober. You do. Not these people, them two. The Sussexes. And what shit show.
We need to kind of take a step back from this. But I think the main thing is that there is a lifespan to celebrity. And when they first stepped down from the royal family in January 2020, they were the new big thing. They were the new celebrities of Hollywood.
It was lockdown and no one gave a fig. Stop with your BS. Nobody cared. Yes, they were sort of okay, but really she didn't know her place, did she? Yes. And she would never, she's had to be, you know, in front of the Queen, really, didn't she, to be honest? Anyway, we'll leave it there, because what more can be said about these two bleeding grifters? And that's not me saying it, that's the head of Spotify. So I've got it on good authority, yes, that Hollywood thinks of them as a pair of bleeding freeloading grifters. Yes, they do, Voodoo Feels. Who'd have thought of it, really? What with her? Oh, she's got so much class. She's very authentic and everything. Yes, she is, yeah. That's why she leaves the price tags on her bleeding clothes. Yes, I've seen them. Haven't you seen it when she's forgot to take the price? Probably because she wears it and gives it back, doesn't she, little madam? Anyway, bye-bye. They ain't being invited to Bouncy Bouncy's party after all. Yeah, and Posh and Bex don't really give a fig about them. And the Clooneys, well, it's like George and Amel said at the wedding, they never really met them. Ha ha. So there you go. Hee hee. Bye-bye now.